Hi everybody. I'm making another video because of some stuff that wasn't put up on one of my videos. Um, One of the biggest ways that things are going down is the Monster Inc. race. They're not a race, but the Monster Inc. species. The things that have one eye, the things that have horns with one eye on their heads. Um, they're the ones. Those are the ones that are able to see us from far away because they're the eye of the storm. They're the ones that are able to see us. Anything that has a dot, anything that has a dot on it, is the eye of the storm. Okay, it's the eye of the storm. So the monsters from Monsters Inc. They are the eye of the storm. That have the one eye, like the Tony Hawk skaters. They're the most inbred, like the most inbred of inbreds of all inbreds, prouder than any prouder thing inbred from Tony Hawk skaters. Um, they're able to see through what we have. The monsters from Monsters Inc. That have a one eye. They're the eye of the storm. They keep so much goddamn shit in their eyes, and because some say, "Well, can I have a copy of this?" Because I can't remember what I was doing from here to here, and I want to be able to kill everybody here. And I'll give you all the stuff or half the stuff while I'm here. When I leave, I'll give you all the stuff. Like, or they're trying to find a deal just to get in, to get out, so they can take pictures with their eyebrows. Okay, with their eyebrows. So the one eye things, they don't know what the technology is and everything. They don't know. But some in the way back, they're like, oh no, if it's something we've never seen that's gone past us, we let them in completely because we know with one thing they could kill us, and that's anybody who gets in. So the one eye creatures are the motherfuckers who are they're able to see through different colors, different lightnings and different colors. They're able to see through it, and they're able to pinpoint by imagining with our imagination, because they hook themselves to our imagination, going through different cycles, hooking themselves to our to the individual's imagination, to the imagination. And that's how they're able to hide. They punk our imaginations all the time, subconsciously. So, if you ever seen video or pictures of one-eye things walking around, they're as real as they get because they don't sugarcoat anything. They don't sugarcoat nothing. They don't hide nothing. So anything you've ever seen with big giants walking around with one eyes and horns and one eyes, they're real. They're realer than all real. Because if they're considered not real, they'll be erased along the way. So consider them not real all the way in your subconscious, and they're gonna be erased. They're gonna be erased. The one-eyed creatures, they live in the eye of the storm. They live within their head. They live within their head and body. Okay, so they're connected to the mutants. They're connected to the mutants. Um, Basically, they're I don't know who they are, but they're helping me. They're saying that the penis, the penis species, has a lot of veins on the top of its head, but those aren't real veins. They're mutants. They're mutants. The mutants were the things that were going to be betrayed the most. But the whites, they all got erased because they were being loud and obnoxious and inconsiderate to each other. And there was a creature that was able to see through all their shit, to see through their rooms, and he was just walking by, and he did research on all of them because he didn't want to disrespect. They know that they're hella freaking serious about not having anyone there unless it's this or that, and that or this time. So someone walked by, had no clue that they could see through everything that they have, that the whites have, and they all got erased because they got erased. But that wasn't the reason why they got erased. That when that happened, when they saw it in the future seminars of how to destroy the whites, they got erased because they were doing the same fucking shit when they left, because they were kicked out of their home. They were kicked out of not their home. They were kicked out of someone's home who they kidnapped and stole, having these robots in them, killing everybody around. So the whites are the biggest mistake of all of history, when it comes to giving them technology. They're the biggest mistake because they're the most proud. They kill their own in fucking just buckets full of their own fucking kind. Just buckets, a bucket. This freaking, you know what I'm saying? Just a bucket full of nanobites and shit. Just a bucket. So they died off. They all started screaming and yelling at each other, saying, "Why didn't you just shut the fuck?" And they take it out on the one that ruined it for everyone. Why didn't you just shut the fuck up? Why didn't you just shut the fuck up when you know they're around? Like, I truly didn't care. I truly don't care. I love anyone when I don't get what I want. I truly don't, because I'm afraid I'm going to be killed by everyone. I have to act out on everyone. They're all going to be killed. It's all an emotional roller coaster ride. Because I shouldn't, for some reason, I'm being forced to feel sorry for their dumbasses. So, the whites, they fucked it up for themselves. They fucked it up for themselves, having someone come by, and they started coming around like a fucking coon. Like a coon fucking crawdad coming around. Coming around like a coon crawdad from St. Louis. Alright, so the whites are the reason why they got eradicated. There was no one else's reason but the whites. But in a lot of ways, it was all the people who they fucking tortured and killed. In a way, it was their fault for all the technology that they stole. So in a way, all those individuals did fucking kill them. They did fucking kill them because they used those individuals' abilities. The whites used their individuals' abilities. Okay, so like you need to understand the gravity of how much the whites are issue to existence. To existence. All right, so just remember, it's in the eye of the storm. It's in the eye of the storm. They're the eye of the storm. They put everything in the perspective of the eye of the storm in the back of your head, always making this fucking dick fucking thing inside me. It's either a piece of shit or a dick or a worm, a maggot or something. And all the reptilians, they've lost so many fucking privileges with their tails and tongues. Anything that's longer than their home. Anything that's longer than their home, because all they need is the freaking a length to keep people away from coming in and breaking in. Because some places are just fucking hostile and they just want to break in. And like, no, you can't hit them with nothing, but you can hit them with your tail. You can hit them with this. Keep them away. So the reptilian's been doing that to me, opening gateways to other worlds, helping the whites out. Okay, so what's going to freaking happen is a whole bunch that are watching right now, a whole bunch that are freaking trying to explain to their family and friends why everybody's going to die because it was meant to be this way. Like, exactly. That's what they're trying to all roll it up to. It's meant to be this way. Because we're an ugly species. And they are. They're so fucking ugly. They're so fucking ugly how many have the diseases and everything inside. They're so fucking ugly. So fucking ugly how many diseases they have inside. Literally. Oh, trying to hide in all this shit in the eye of the storm. They're getting bubbled up. These fucking inbred motherfuckers to the point of no return. These inbred motherfuckers to the point of they're being herped up, AIDS'd up, every sickening disease, everything. Killing them inside and out. Because they're of the proud. And because of being proud, they're all being erased inside and out as a freaking devil worshipping spout. Because they've been spat out. They've been spat out from all the evil shit they've done. And they found out with each other, like, you have one eye. Like, I'm part of white pride. Like, me as well. So, they've been all erased in the future polls because someone answered and said it too, knowing what was going to happen. So they just basically put themselves inside freaking timeout, waiting to be spotted and erased out because of all the eyes of everyone that they've been giving, telling people where to go to have sex with them, to give them an eyeball and all this shit. Like, you've been spotted. What does that mean? It means we're going to do whatever we want when you get in our place. That's great. You're cute. It's cute how you got erased. Yeah, so the whites are the obnoxious, loud, and proud. And you can only imagine how it's second nature for them to bitch, whine, complain, and fucking brag and just smear you as an individual. You can see how that becomes second fucking nature. Okay? So all this shit, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know the whites are going to be overrun someday. So that's basically what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but one thing I know for sure is that the whites are going to be overrun by every other nationality because they're so fucking sick and tired of the whites being in control and not sharing any fucking power, taking all your breakfast, lunch, and dinners, taking all your sentences, taking away all your individuality, taking away every goddamn motherfucking thing you need to find your family, your kin, on the other side when you pass away. Literally putting you in a fucking in a hostile situation inside a motherfucking courtroom, so they can steal your family's shit and say it's a dorm room. Putting you in a courtroom, shrinking it, saying it's a dorm, it's a courtroom, but they turn it into a dorm room. Whoever wins, it gets turned into a dorm room. Whoever wins, and the angels, demons, and hybrids been doing it and helping each other for the longest, but they had no fucking clue that the fucking inbreds that are one eyeball or fucking horns, one eyeball, are the ones that put themselves in timeout because they decided to stay there. They got a belly, so they're in a way in prison, and they decided to stay there having a fucking belly, saying I'll stay here. So they sold everyone the fuck out so they could have more snacks of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. With breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Congratulations, whites. You've eradicated yourselves.